Feature Friday.
The freshest.
I've said it, like I think there's so much to learn from the Korean industry. Dude, I think everyone would be dumb not to pick up things that the Korean industry does correctly. Like, for example, the training system, it has its, it's a bit intense and fucking hell, some of those,
Right.
it's rough.
It's
But
kind of crazy.
yeah,
a little
but
bit.
it creates these immense and insanely grounded artists where they have a
Right.
really a fundamental skill level which is beyond any other industry.
That's right, and
Right.
I think that's why once they debut, they already like they've already gone through that process of trying to find themselves. So you get a very solid first look at the product, instead of getting kind of to know what is it about, and then you get all this like dislikes and likes, and you don't really get to know the product per se, like it happens in the Western world.
Yeah.
Like, I feel that part of the training system, it's a huge positive, because you don't get to see, how they get formed. You
Flimsy
already,
concepts. Yeah.
exactly, you already get a very solid product.
Right. Well,
Don't you think?
I have my likes and dislikes about that system,
Yeah.
honestly. I like it. I mean, I like the fact that, like you said, it puts out very good artists from the get-go. They're already very polished, but also it kind of takes out the human aspect of a lot of
It's like
things,
a
I
cookie
feel.
cutter, right? It's like a box.
Right.
Absolutely, I agree.
Right. They're all like up to a certain standard. They're all up to, they have certain expectations to meet before they can actually come out to the world. And one of the things that I kind of enjoy is, when I see artists that like are nobodies, and then they slowly build their skill set and their fame. I think that kind of story is not as visible in K-pop, as it is in other music industries. So there's like a pros and cons.
Definitely.
The indie indie persona inside of me says I don't like K-pop systems, because it's too produced. It's too produced.
It's
But at
totally
the same,
different to what you guys
right,
like, what musicians do, though. I feel
right,
it's also looking for something totally different. Like, you guys are sticking to a completely different concept to what K-pop is. It's like you got like another genre. Like, I love alternative music. That's one of my go-to genres that I listen to when I'm working or whatever, and I find it really inspiring when I listen to indie music or alternative, because there is so much experimenting with sounds. There's so much
right.
growth. There is, you know, heartfelt lyrics. There is a whole thing happening. So, I just feel like there is two completely different concepts, though.
Yeah, I think there are two different types of music that try to achieve totally different things. So we can't really judge them on the same scale. Uh, so it is what it is, I guess. But
What
as
is it?
somebody who's like, go on.
No, please, please.
Uh, as somebody who's like worked in the part of like the industry, like I used to work at a music distributor, and I also had a publisher business. Basically, we
Cool.
took songs from overseas songwriters, and then we kind of made them K-pop friendly, and then we sold them to K-pop companies.
That's awesome.
It was a very tough business. We stopped doing it, but
I'm
but
sure. Yeah.
basically, yeah, like once I got to know about like the behind the scenes stuff, I kind of came to maybe appreciate like the industry aspects of it, but also less appreciate, I guess, the inhumane aspects, because I got to see a lot of inhumane stuff.
Of
Like for
course, yeah.
example, like I saw this one CEO of a label sue his own trainees
Come
because he
on.
thought it would be clever marketing
Uh,
to
ouch.
Please tell me that backfired.
I think they went nowhere.
Oh god.
So I mean, like the group went nowhere.
Yeah.
So it didn't work, I guess. But
Dang.
like the CEO came to, when I was working at a distributor, CEO came to us and said, I got this genius promotion idea. We're gonna sue our trainees,
Ooh,
and it's gonna be in the
a huge
headlines.
scandal, yeah.
Right. And people are gonna pay attention, and they're gonna know what this group is before they even debut.
Fuck.
So not a great tactic, and those kind of things kind of like take away the love for K-pop for me. But at the same time, you know, I kind of appreciate nicely made things, and K-pop is full of nicely made things.
Yeah, no,
People,
totally, I agree.
so it's just I appreciate that aspect. Yeah.